Hi everyone, I am Charmaine Brown and I am blessed to be here with you today. This is Impact Gospel Radio and the program is Mental Health, a holistic impact. This is where I, as a licensed certified psychotherapist, come to you with the program to help you realize what might be happening that can affect your mentality, that will affect your overall system, also your relationship. So it's codependent. These codependent relationship that can be affected when you're not doing well mentally. There are simple things that can affect our mental health, such as stress, anxiety, all those little things that we might not look at or might not think about, but in due time it does affect us. We are on a lot of social media. We're on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are on lots of other social media platforms as well. This show, what we are doing here, you can find us on mentalhealthhorizon.com on Facebook page, or you can find us on our website www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, or you can send us email if you have any concerns or anything at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com. So just like us, share. Sometimes persons not seeing the videos, they're not hearing anything, they don't know that programs are out there to help them. So like us, share the information and follow us all over. So we are out of the country of Canada and we are in the United States. We are in Minnesota. The last time we were in Minnesota as well, a couple weeks ago. We're in east of North Dakota at Red River State Park, and we are here. Just look at the beauty. What you're seeing it's actually beautiful. It's green. There's lots of campers here, lots of things going on. We have the producers here with us. And the dog, Softy, is right there with us. She was pretty good. She slept in the bed, which she have never done in all her life. She's 1 year and odd. She has never slept in her bed. She slept in the bed. She was pretty good. And that's just because of here. So last video, we talked about relationships. There's a whole encompassment of relationship where we are not only we are not just what you see. We are more than what you see. And some persons don't realize that we are more than what you see. There's so many different sections, different areas of our lives that allows us to become a holistic being. And so we had looked at some things like spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional aspect of us. If you go check the other videos. Now we're going to look at sexuality. We didn't look at sexuality. We didn't look at individuality. We didn't look at some things, and this is what we're going to do today. So everyone has preferences. Like I would say, I have a preference. My preference is that I think the sun is coming over to me now. My preference is my guy must be older than I, 7 to 15 years older than I. Persons might say, why so old? Yes, because when I date younger people younger than I, which I've never ever dated somebody younger than I, or when I date somebody who is in my age group, I found that my needs are not met. They're either too distracted or they come with different dynamics, baby mother drama, and all these girlfriend side chicks drama, which I don't have no time for those little dramas. So my age group, I have a preference for age group, and that's just me. You too might have preferences, and that's fine. Just ensure that you know yourself enough to know what your preferences are, because it takes a person to know who they are and what they are looking for, instead of making these preferences that they don't know when they get these people, or whatever they thought was their preferences, they got it and they don't like it. They realize that this wasn't what I needed, because they didn't know who they are, and so their choices didn't suit them. We're going to talk about sexuality. So persons might say, oh, so Charmaine, You get a guy who might be 15 years older than you. My husband is not 15 years older than I. I'm just making a reference. Can that person have can that person be sexually intimate? I just have to find the language that these social media will accept on the video and will air, because I don't want to use words that kids are not able to listen to the videos, because this video I want everybody to have the understanding and can listen to it. So intimacy, can this person be functional on a sexual level? And persons might say, so what if the person can't do that, or what if the person can do this? So the what if question comes after, right? What if the person cannot satisfy you in that area? So it depends on what you normally do when something's not satisfying to you. With me, prayer helps all the time. So there was a person that asked me, what if if I get somebody who's 15 years older than I and the person cannot satisfy me? And I said to the person, the God that I serve is such a miraculous God. He can put everything in place. But what about persons who don't believe in God? So I have to think about that as well. What do? There are doctors that are specialized in that area. You go to the doctor. If you like the person or love the person that much and you really want to be with this person, you go to the doctor to have the issue be looked after and be addressed. If the doctor doesn't work, then there are other things that are in place. There are other teams, healthcare teams that are in place that can help with the situation. There are exercises that can be performed to help with situations, such as if it's a problem with a woman and persons might think that they are not being satisfied because of whatever reasons. There are physiotherapists that can help. There are occupational therapists that can help. There are other therapists out there that are specialized in such area. You go and fix that problem. Stop being traumatized in your bedroom, in your whatever area of your life that you want to be satisfying. Don't be traumatized. There are persons out there to help you fix that issue. Just ensure that the romance in your relationship is up to par, and the way you treat others as well, because if you're going to talk down to your partner, don't believe that you're talking down to a partner and you just come and start to want to be romantic with that partner without apologizing, without showing the person that you're sorry, without fixing the problem that person is just going to be ready for you. No, it's a psychological problem. So once you are disrespecting someone, once you're putting down someone, it takes time to build back that brokenness. Because when you put down someone, don't believe that it's just all like that. No, it breaks the person's spirit. And so this spirit has to be rebuilt and put back together for that person to be whole, relaxed, where that person can give intimacy without reservation. And so let's look all around what we're doing to prevent that aspect of our life from growing. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will continue with relationships. Welcome back, everyone, to Impact Gospel Radio. This is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. Don't forget to share information, to like us, and to follow us on our page. Most people visit our page. I see where people, the traffic is there, but they are not following us and they are not liking us. Just do that when you go on our page. Just touch the follow button. Welcome those persons who are normally watching. We welcome you, and newcomers, welcome you with an open, I always say open, one arm. Welcome you with open arms. We are here in Minnesota, US. So I was talking about sexuality, intimacy, romance, and all that fancy stuff that goes on with couples. And let me take these glasses off, because I like when you look in my eyes when I'm talking about these things, because it's very important. Some of us are missing the point. And what I realize, I am not bashing any age group. I'm not bashing any age group, because there are maturity. There are persons who are mature in every age group. And there are some immature persons that are within every age group as well. So I am talking to persons who are immature and don't understand what's going on. Okay? So let me get this straight, and let me use languages that the kids can listen to as well. When you decide that you have a dispute with your partner or partners, when you decide that you are having a dispute and you use the belittling words, and you use words that allow the persons to feel like nothing, you use words to them that break their heart, break their spirit, you use words that are so disrespectful. To you, the words might not be disrespectful. To me, the words might be disrespectful. To your partner, the word might be disrespectful. Certain words you don't use. And when you know that partner, and when you know yourself, you will know what word will hurt you and what word you don't like and what word you will not rather hear again. Don't get me wrong. When you argue, argument helps. So what happens when persons argue in a relationship is that they realize that they're learning about the other person. Because when somebody starts arguing, like if my husband should take my ginger tea, I love ginger tea, and my husband should take the ginger tea not hot, or make the ginger tea with the water from the sewage, not the sewage, the pipe that comes through your kitchen sink, knowing that I can't drink that water because it makes me have stomach ache and it makes me vomit and have diarrhea. So if my husband was supposed to make my ginger tea with that water, and I started to become sick, and I started screaming at my husband, and he was like, why? And I said, because it makes me sick. The argument that we would be having would more be edifying, because he would understand I am not supposed to use this water to make my wife tea. Or if my husband like his coffee with 2 milk or 3 sugars, or, you know, I can't make coffee for my husband. Oh my God, that's bad. My husband like his coffee with 2 sugars, 2 creams, or whatever it is, and I take something different. He's not going to be pleased. And so he's going to make his voice heard that I don't like this, I don't want it, I will make my own coffee. Don't feel disappointed when he say that. He's letting you know that this displeased him so much that he's going to make his own coffee. You, on the other hand, would say, I am sorry, I forgot. Let me go do it over. Because now you're learning about each other. So the arguments, the little arguments in between, should be respectful, and should be because you learn about the person. And it depends how long you're with the person, because the longer you're with the person, the more you get to understand that person. And so people who are immature in the relationship, please learn these things, because it's really irritating to the other person when you do things like you are very intimate, you're very romantic, but you say something that was so disrespectful to the person, you put down that person, you say words and come start to hugging that person, dragging that person. I am Jamaican, so I see a lot of this. I'm not saying it always happened, but I've seen it. You drag this person in a playful manner, taking the person into the bedroom to make up. Make up what? Make up the disrespect that you just disrespect the person. It doesn't work like that, people. Young people, immature people, and when I mean young, I mean immature people that are in relationship. Listen to this, and listen well. Listen well. When you say something that breaks somebody's spirit, and you are very sexually heightened and very romantically inclined, you fix the problem first. You said, honey, I am sincerely sorry for what I say. Whatever, however you fix it. I am sorry, it shouldn't have happened. I don't want you to feel bad. I love you. I want the relationship to be fixed, to be happy, and I will show you. I will show you. I will try not to use those words anymore. I will find different wording. I will fix the relationship with different conversation. And if you're going to have the conversation and you know that when it's fresh and you're angry, don't have the conversation when you're angry. Go and take a walk and cool down and come back and say, baby, you know what, this was what happened, and this is why it happened, and this is what should have happened, and I am sorry. And I'm not talking about men alone, or women alone. I'm talking about both. I'm talking about the sexes. The sexes. And so when you fix that, it actually fixes the person, and the person will feel good to go do what you want to do. You know what I mean. For those persons who are having erectile dysfunction, it's a big topic. It's a broad topic. Some persons are afraid to talk about it, and much so, because it's a private thing. It's a private thing. Somebody who's having this diagnosis, if the relationship that they're in is a normal, regular one where they can talk about everything, then the person's going to go to that partners and said, baby, this is what the doctor said is happening, and this is what the doctor said can fix it, and let's do this, and your partner will support you, or I hope they will support you in that area to get it fixed. But let us know that it's a sensitive topic, and if you have somebody who come to you with a dysfunction of in the penile area, you need to listen, and listen well, and don't have these little facial expression like a surprise facial expression or a disgusting facial expression like really, or like making the person feel worse. No, support the person. Support the person. Some male or even female might be with females and keep saying, oh, she doesn't fit me, the size is too big or the size is too small and I don't know what to do. There is help out there. Go find the help. There are things that you can do to fix the problem. If you love each other, you will fix it. If you don't want to fix it, then fine. You can't stay with that person, because then in the relationship it's going to become dishonest and you're going to start cheating on each other. So let's look at what we're doing in relationship, and let's be aware of our wording and our conversation. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to continue. everyone, welcome back to Impact Gospel Radio. This is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. Holistic Impact. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and there are Timble, and there are other platforms that I don't even know the name, but we are on them. Just like us, share the information that we are having, because there are people who are really having a hard time. There are people who are having a hard time and they don't know where to get information, and they don't know what's happening out there and how to help themselves or help the people that they love around them. And there are people who are having a good time. So people who are having a good time, help those who are not having who are having a hard time. And don't take it as just lightly. Don't take it, well, go talk about it, well, that person is having a hard time and I have to help. But no, just do it from a genuine place. Do it from a place of kindness. Let us help each other. Now we are going to look at individuality. Individuality in a relationship. Because lots of us are dying for a relationship, praying for a relationship, on our knees day and night, praying for a relationship, asking God, why are we not getting a relationship? Or telling our friends and social media, trying to date, but it's not working out, and all these things. But then when the relationship comes, we don't know how to manage it. You get the person who you were praying for. Yes, the same one that you were praying for. You're praying for one with money, one who will take you here and there, one who will love you, one who will cherish you, one who will take you everywhere and give you anything you want, and will satisfy you in every area. You get that person. Yet, when you get that person and you decide to tie the knot, or decide to live together, or decide to be in each other's space, you don't know how to manage that. And now you start having fuss with the person who you have been praying for from Wappy Kill Philip. That's a saying in Jamaica. That's a Jamaican saying. But what I mean is, you have been praying for this person for so long, and when this person comes, you are pushing the person away, or it's not working out because too much arguments going on, too much conflict, too much disagreement, too much of negativity going on. And so you are looking at the person, maybe this was not what I wanted, or no, that's not it. Let me tell you what's going on. You have a person who comes into your life with total different value system, total different individualized preferences, and you have yours, and so it's hard to mesh them. It's hard to mesh them because you like hot water like me. I like hot water to shower with. And when I said, baby, let's go shower, guess what happened? The water too hot. It burning up the person, burning up my husband. My husband is turning lobster color. It's too hot for the person. Or the water is too cold for the person. The person start to shiver and start to having a sickle cell attack, sickle cell crisis, because the water is too cold. So what you do, you find a common ground. Use lukewarm water, not too hot, not too cold. Or shower by yourself, or him shower by himself. You put things into place. You're calling persons, you want persons to come and live with you, yet your closet is full of your shoes and your clothes and every other thing. And you tell the person to come live with you. You're not making any space in your cupboard or in your, what they call it, closet. You're not making any space in your closet for this person, yet you want the person to come and live with you. Do you want him to live out of his boxes? Do you want him to live out of his suitcases? If that happens, the person is not going to feel at home. Might as well the person take up his suitcase and his boxes and go back to his house, and you come visit. You have to be prepared. When you pray for something and you're going to get the thing, you be prepared for it. Be prepared. The person like to go out. The person is an extrovert, and you are an introvert. You don't like to go out so much, and unless it's a certain season. Like me, I don't like to go out in the winter. I go out every now and again in the winter, but I have to mentally prepare to go out in the winter. I have to go home, and the appointment or the date has to be set for a while. Because if I come home from work in the winter and my husband says to me, let's go out to eat, and I come home from work in the winter, I might say, no, let's order in. So what you do, you meet on a common ground. That person have his own personality and his own value system. That person might believe in God the way you believe in God, but not in an intimate way where you have this thing about your holistic being godly, being godly, and his or hers not so much. So what you're going to do? You're going to meet on a common ground and learn, read the Bible together, build each other up, support each other, show each other the information, do your research. And when I say do research, don't do the research where it's not a credible site. Find credible sites that you do research from. Because sometimes you read something and you say, oh yes, there it is. And when you look further, it wasn't a credible site. Read it from persons who are research based and get the information and share. Build each other up, take care of each other, support each other, make space for each other. You're inviting persons over to your place and you have kids. You didn't even tell your kids that, listen, I'm dating someone and I like this person and we've been going on for a while and it's been going well. But you just take this person into the kid's life and shocking up the kids, like mentally shock. When I mean shocking up, I mean allowing this child or children to feel like they didn't belong, like they weren't included into this decision. These things we must think about and we must put in place how we do it. This transition should be smooth. You can't just take somebody and say, this is who I'm dating. You either deal with it or you don't deal with it. Things don't work like that. And then when the children are not accepting this relationship, you're thinking, why is the children not accepting me? What am I doing? It's not that. It started from the foundation, how you put that in place. The foundation should be solid, as I speak in one of those videos. A solid foundation, a solid respect, solid thing. Include the kids first. Tell the kids about this person and prepare the children. Prepare them. Don't just take this person home and you didn't prepare the children and expect them to like this person. You don't do that. Every transition should be smooth. Include your family member. Include your children. Include them in a respectful manner. And remember, they have feelings as well. And just take it slow. Okay? Another thing. Individuality. Family members and friends of the person. I know some of us, and I'm gonna use immature people. Immature people that are in relationships. Because in my mind, only immature people act selfish. And I can't even start because, see, I have, less than 1 minute to go on a break. We're going to take a break, and when I come back, I talk about the thought that was in my head to tell you and help Softy not to bark again. Softy, do not bark again, okay? We'll take a break. Welcome back, everyone. This is Impact Gospel Radio, and the program is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact, where I, as a licensed certified psychotherapist, try to help us navigate the world, our relationship, our life, by dealing with our things that might affect our mental health. Dealing with it, finding coping mechanism and coping skills, and help ourselves so that we may be functional. And so I was talking about those immature people who are in relationship. This dog came on my lap and whatever, I can't gesture now. Immature people who are in relationship, who know the people that you're dating beforehand. You know that they are family orientated. You know that they have friends. You know that they have family, that they respect their aunts, their mother, their father, their sisters, and they have things in place that support them, that buffer them when they're not doing well. And you come into the relationship with your immature self, with your what they call that word, insecurities. That was the word I was looking for. You come into the relationship with all your insecurities and think that this person have too many friends, this person have too many family members that are digging into her life. They were there before you meet the person. They were there to support the person. You with your insecurities come into the person's life and try to separate them, try to isolate them from their family members and friends. And when they start saying that they want to see these people, you lock the door and put the key in your pocket and gone. You start to abuse this person's mind, body, and soul. You start to abuse these persons in such a way that these persons lose their dignity. Good girl, Softy. Lose their dignity, lose their self-worth. You start to abuse this person physically, because they want to see their family member. When their family member come and knock on your door for you to open up, you tell these people that the person don't want to see them. You make up lies. You do and these persons more so are these narcissistic persons who don't know to function on their own. Listen to me. And you know what? I don't even blame the person who come into your life to take your independence away. I don't even blame that person. I blame you who allowed these people to come into your life. Because you have to make that decision. Do I need this person who is already controlling to be a part of my life? Do I need this person who is telling me not to talk to my friend, that my friend and I have been friends for 12 years? This person is telling my friend is too jealous of the relationship. Why would your friend be jealous of your relationship? Your friend would be happy for you to find somebody happy, somebody that makes you happy. Why would you take this person who is in the beginning of the relationship, start showing their personality and their characteristics, who they are already? They start telling you these things. They start pushing you in the corner, start pushing you on doors, and pushing you in the fridge, and pushing you all over. And you think what? When you marry this person, it's going to change? Huh. Let me tell you something. When you get involved with this person and it's serious, it gets worse. If you don't believe me, go try it. And I don't want you to try it because I fear for your life. Don't let these people run around and get you involved in their insecurities. You're a confident, you're a confident person who have great self-esteem and walk with your head up and very independent. You allow these persons with their insecurities to come and take over your life like leeches. I'm not calling anybody leeches. I am saying the action of the person is like a leech. They take on you and they dig into you and dig out your flesh, dig out your spirit, dig out your soul. Know who you involve in your life. Know who you involve in your family life. Know who you involve in your kids' life. Let me tell you something if you didn't know this. Those persons who are your parents love you, and your parents have been there for you, your friends have been there for you. When this person, immature, insecure person, enter your life, persons who are who have intuition, and all of us have intuition. We just don't want to practice them. They have intuition to know if this person is yours or this person is good enough for you. And when they come to you to tell you that this person, just give this some time, see how it goes, don't rush into anything. Listen. Listen. Some of us know. Remember that your parents have been growing you up from you were a child, from you were in the womb. Those persons who are adopted, your parents have been growing you up. They take the time to learn about you. They take the time to know what you like and what you don't like. These are your parents. And so they will see a character coming to your life and they realize that something is not right. Just listen, even to put it at the back of your head and say, you know what, mommy did say, look out for this and look out for that. You are waiting until the relationship is so set. And you're going to say, if I knew, I would have listened. I am telling you right now, if you want to do it, it's up to you. You cannot say you didn't hear it. When persons who know you for a long time come to you and said, you know, I don't think that person is too well on you. I don't think that person is treating you well. I don't think that person will suit you well. I don't think that is the right person for you. Do not disregard it. Just think about it. Ask the person, why do you think that? Ask question, dig deeper. Don't dismiss it like that. Dig deeper and say, yeah, you know me from I was 12. Why do you think so? Just get your input and see and look. And so I'm not going to blame the person who is insecure who come into your life. No, I am blaming you. It's up to you. It's up to you. I want the best for you. I would like everybody to be happy. I would like everybody to feel loved and respected. I would like everyone to have that relationship where they're getting up every morning and said, thank you, Jesus. Or they're going to their bed and they're saying, thank you, Jesus. And a lot of us have that relationship, and I am very happy for you. A lot of us are still looking for that relationship, and I pray that you get that relationship. And I hope that whatever you believe in, because some people don't believe in God, but I believe in it. I pray that whatever you believe in it, you trust it, and you get what you're looking for. And don't settle. Don't settle for less because you need someone. Don't settle for less because you feel lonely at night when you go in and you lock down. Don't settle for less because you would like somebody to share dinner with. You don't like to cook and eat alone. Don't settle for less because you're tired to go into the restaurant to sit alone and eat. I take off my hat. I don't have a hat right now, but I'm pretending that I have a hat. I take off my hat to persons who go into the restaurant by themselves to sit and buy themselves dinner and eat alone. I take my hat off because it shows how confident that person is. It shows how mature that person is, and it shows the self-love that that person gives themselves. But you have to do it with kindness to yourself, not because you must do it, but because you want to do it, because it builds you up. So wait for that person to come. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will finish up this video. Welcome back, everyone. This is Impact Gospel Radio. We are not in the studio. We are in Minnesota, East Grand Forks, Minnesota. Yes. Yes. And so my producer is telling me, wrap up, Sherman, and I'm going to wrap up for you. We looked at sexuality and how to manage when things are not going well in our in our sexual era of our lives, and what to do, how we can get the help we need, and just explore from a point of respect, explore from a point of true love, and explore because you want to explore with that person. Don't do it because you have to. No one has to do anything. Do it out of self-respect for yourself. You know, sometimes we do things and we don't realize how it affect our self-respect. Just whatever we're doing, just let us think about it, how it affects us, and overall how we're gonna feel after we do such things, and whatever it is. I also look at relationship and how to know when the person is going to isolate you from your family. What does that look like? And when they isolate you, what and what can happen? And I also said you should know who you're taking into your life to share your life with, and to share your kids' life with, and your family life with. Because that person that you take into your life should become a part of your family. And not your immediate family, but your extended family as well. Your parents, they should get along with these people. Not bitch, I don't want to use that word. Not having conflict all the time. You're supposed to come around with your mother or your father, and they're always having a conflict. Why? Why? Is because they're not treating you well, and your parents are putting their feet down? Is because they are dishonest and your parents are putting their feet down? Is because they are doing something that your friends see that they're doing and it's not right, and your friends talking about it, and so they don't want to meet your friends? What is it about? Dig into the matter. Explore what the problem is. Because your relationship, if you want it to last, it will last. If you don't want it to last, then if it's just a seasonal thing, I don't support seasonal thing because I am a Christian. I support healthy relationship. I don't support seasonal relationship because I believe that God put us here to have healthy relationship, healthy long-lasting relationship, where we build each other up and support each other and respect each other and have each other values up going. So, join us again on Impact Gospel Radio and mentalhealthhorizon.com on this program, Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and Tumblr, or other social platforms. Join us, like us, share, follow us, and just leave messages. Leave messages. We will answer. Bye. Can you take them off?
Impact Gospel Radio and Mental Health Horizon. All information posted or aired is merely for educational purposes and is not a substitute for seeking further professional advice. While the information aired has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee there are no mistakes or errors. We reserve the right to change this policy at any time. If you want to stay up to date with the latest mental health information, please visit our website at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, book an appointment at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com, or tune into the broadcast every Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.